Okay, so today we're going to change out the brakes and rotors. What they say to do, and we're going to try it out, to get this into service mode, you're going to turn it on without starting the engine, and then you're going to go down here, press down this for 2 seconds, and then press the gas pedal for 2 seconds. Okay, and then you're going to push the power button off, and then you're just going to start it right back up, and hopefully it puts it into service mode. Let me try it. Let me try it without the phone, but that's what you need to do. So it needs to be fairly quick. They say 2 seconds pushing down on that, 2 seconds there, and then turn it off and then on. So it should be in service mode. Here's a before, and I'm putting drilled and slotted calipers on, so I want to do a before and after. So here's a before, and what we're going to do is get a jack underneath there and take the tires off, and we're going to work on the back first because of the electric brake system. All right, so that's what it looks like before, and when we get done we'll show you the after. Want right there where the yellow is, so there's the rear tire. You can see a little white there and right there, so you can put the jack stand underneath that one and then jack up that one, or vice versa, whatever you want to do. So that way, you know, nothing will get bent. You want to use the right jack points because you don't want anything messed up. So, okay. And there we go. All right, so we'll just jack this up real quick and then we'll take the tires off. I like to leave the jack under, okay? And then I like to put that jack stand underneath just in case. That way I got two. In case this fails, the jack stand will help you out, okay? So, all right, take the tire off. Hopefully it did disengage. It should be in service mode. If not, I'll have to go back and redo it. All right, so first thing, you're gonna pop this off right here. This controls the motor, so there's a little clip there, okay? And then you got your sensor. It goes in there. And I got a new sensor, so you can disconnect it from here and like along here and so forth, so forth. All right, so because the kit I got, it's I'll link it. It's $650. What that was with shipping, and then and it's drilled, slotted, and all that. It's a little bit more of an upgrade. I was trying to piece things out, and it was going to cost just about the same. So, and then you just take that clip off. All right, and then remember these. There's a little cap, dust cap, on the top and the bottom down here. Come on. Okay, and you'll reuse those. So kind of put those off to the side. And then now I need that little torque wrench to get in there. All right. All right. So here's the top one. And normally, if you're just changing out, you know, the one that are just the pads, all you'd have to do is just do the top one and then drop it down. But I'm changing out the rotor, so we gotta get it off completely. All right, let's see here, down here. So normally, see, then you could just like go ahead and push it and it re-engaged. I'm gonna have to, let me get this loose and we'll redo it to where it unlocks. Right. And you pull that out and you could re-grease it. So with this one, let's see if I can. There we go. Yeah, so it re-engaged. So I'm gonna go ahead and should have reset it again. Should disengage there because I heard it disengage. Yeah, we got a little more movement. All right, so now that's disengaged. Now you just pull this off. Okay. And then you can stick that right in there to push that piston back in. Oh, sorry, bad angle. I can see what I'm doing. All right. All right. The rubber boot kind of came off of it. Have to put that boot back on. Okay, so there's that. Now, or we can hang it up here. I want it to hang on the box. Yeah, that'll be better. Just hang it up there. All right, now there's two more bolts holding this, and there's the old brake. So, all right, the old pad. All right, so there's two more bolts on the inside here that's holding this on. So I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if I can get this down in here a little bit better. So there's a bolt here and there we have to take off. All right, so I'm gonna get a wrench on them, take that off, and then this whole bracket will come right off. Okay, so it'll just pull off. All right, it's a 15 millimeter. I might have to get a breaker bar on it. Oh, there we go. Whew. Anyway, it's a 15 millimeter. Okay, yep. I'm gonna have to get a wrench on it to get the rest of it off because it's hitting the bottom of that. Oh man! All right. Okay. There we go. Still too tight. All right. All right, and then, like I said, I'll have to get a wrench on there and wrench it off the rest of the way. This bolt fought me the whole way and it's still fighting me. Yeah, maybe. All right, there we go. And see, that just comes right off. And we're gonna take some brake cleaner and really clean that up too. Okay, so now we got the holder off. Now you see this little, I don't know, what do you call it? It's a bolt, but it's a different type of bolt. So anyway, I get the right one to fit into there. Let's see, is that the right one? Maybe not, maybe one more bigger. That's what it feels like. It feels like that one. All right, this was a T50. That's what it says, T50. All right. Oh, there we go. All right. That comes right off. Put it with my other bolts. Okay. And we're probably gonna have to smack it off. So I'll get a... you heard it engage. See, so, but it's unplugged, but it engaged on the other side. That's funny. So it's, I guess it has a little timer on it. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna knock this one off. So we'll just get a hammer and hammer it back and forth. If you know, there's no point in saving this. You can kind of see it's a little worn. And like I said, I'm upgrading, so we can just hammer the hell out of this. It doesn't matter. But if you was trying to save this, you would definitely want to try to use a mallet and probably maybe hammer something, you know, right in there or something like that. That way you don't fully damage, you know, everything if you're just trying to save the disc. And really cool with this kit, they take the guesswork out of it. So they tell you exactly which one goes where. So that's really nice. All right, so I just wanted to make sure. And you know, normally I put them up there and I kind of just get that measurement just to make sure before I beat it off. And so now I know I got the right one. Like I said, I don't care about this disc anymore. So. See how it's starting to move? All right, just toss that. Okay, before I get too much further, I'm gonna clean this all up. I'm gonna take some brake cleaner and kind of make it a little more pretty, okay? All right, so now that we just kind of wiped it down a little bit, sometimes depends on where you live. I live out in the desert, so I don't really get a whole lot of rust. You'd want to take a wire brush to that, but I live out in the desert. It doesn't really rust here. So see how that just goes right on? All right, and then we just put this, get that started. Okay, there we go. Looking pretty already. We could leave this on there. That's not gonna hurt nothing. You won't see it anyway. The tire's gonna be on it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and just clean this up a little bit. Let's see where my towel go. Take some brake cleaner and get all that up in there. Okay. All right. Okay, there's that. Move this off to the side here. Now we just go back in reverse order. Put this back on. Up in here. Okay. Put those bolts back in. And so yeah, now we'll just put this back in. Hole right here. Come on, get in there. Get this started, put it back on, and just work your way the other way, going back. I gotta stick my hand underneath this way. That way I can see what I'm doing. All right, just get it started. And same with that one. Okay. And then just tighten those bolts back down. Okay, and then we'll put the pads in. Then of course the caliper. Where's my wrench? All right. So this is a long-winded sucker, so I'll be here for a little bit. So we'll come back. Okay. So now you're just going to go along. If you're replacing the sensor, goes all the way along here and up in the back that way. So I'm just going little by little and disconnecting it and the clips. Alright, and pulling it through. Okay, and then it goes up into here. So that one's a kind of a crappy area. There we go. Okay, and then it goes down and around. Okay, it's really hard to see, but where that CV axle goes across, there's a little clip at the top there, okay? And then it's just right above that, and that's where it disconnects for the sensor wire. And then we'll just plug it back in with the new clip like that and reroute it back the way it needs to go. Okay, now that's all ran, and these are carbon fiber ceramic brake pads. It comes with your grease. You want to put grease just right in there, okay? And you're not getting crazy with it. See if we can. Okay. Just a little bit. You don't want to get it on the disc itself, but you just kind of want to get it up in there. All right. Oop, that's a lot. It's all right. We'll make it work. Okay. There's that. And this one goes in here, and then that's where your sensor will clip in like that. Okay, can you see it? So once this is back on, there's a little clip up here, and then that one just goes like that. And then I have to fix this boot. The boot came off on this one, so all right, so now we got put back on, and then this little clip, put this clip back in, and then this little clip goes right in there. And of course, you're going to put these pins back in here, okay, and get those started. Yeah. Alright, let me get that other one started first before I get that on there. Put this one in here, because we have to move it. Okay, there we go. Come on. It's not quite in there, is it? I might have to get the bottom one in first. Come on. There we go. Oop. All right. All right, we got the hard one done. So, because it has the sensor and stuff like that. So, okay, tighten this one up. Okay, and we got to put the clip on, stick them in the holes. Goes like that. All right, that should work. And I put these caps back on, these dust caps, and I'm going to go ahead and press on the brake and just make sure everything's okay before I get too far. All right, everything feels good on that. I'm going to go ahead and wash out the inside of the wheel since it's off. Easier to clean everything. Now we have nice clean wheels. On the inside, and then I don't have to fight. I don't have to fight with trying to clean like in the grooves and stuff. So get some soap, soapy water, and wipe it down. I mean these man, I'm not getting it perfect. I'm just kind of just washing them down. Wiping them down, get some of that brake dust off, you know, in the hard to reach places, and that way it looks a lot better. Clean it up. Like I said, we're not getting crazy, we're just trying to get all the major areas where that dust just builds up. I said, might as well while it's off. Really need to polish it up one day. But for now, good enough. See, a little bit cleaner. Like I said, just way easier to clean right now than later down the road. All right. Okay, we'll put the tire back on. And we'll do the other side. So basically, it's the same for the other side, except for you don't have the sensor. And so that's the rear wheels. The front ones are a lot easier. So, but it's basically the same up at the front, and we'll show you the front after I get the rear done. How's that look? It's looking pretty good. I like that. Before I do the other side, I'll just kind of show you. So very plain. So you can see how kind of gives the car a better appearance. So yeah, it looks way nice. The fronts are bigger, and so they'll look way nice. You'll see the fronts. You'll notice the fronts more than the back. All right, let me get that other side done. Okay, so now that the rear's done, same thing here. There's a jack point. See that little yellow? And then there's like a little space, and then it goes metal again. So put the jack stand there, but your jack goes right there, okay? To raise the front. All right, so here's the front with the wheel turned or off. Here's a little sensor. Okay, we'll disconnect it real quick. And now there should be little boots again. So they're on there. Oh, there it goes. These little caps. Okay, I can't see. Looks like a T55 fits in it. It's a big son of a bitch, but it fits. I don't have a ratchet size that size. Whatever that convert over to for ratchet size. I swear I had one somewhere. I just don't know where. But this will work. I got this one that's a little bit bigger, but it's not. It might be just enough to turn it. No, it's not even. It's too small. So I'm just gonna have to do it the long way. Just take a little time and do it this way, which sucks, but that's all right. Okay, so now we got those 2 pins out, and I said there was a bolt. I meant like a clip for this this holder. They're all in by just little clips, you know, up here. So for your sensors, just a little clip. I said bolt, but I meant clip. All right, so let's see if we can kill ourselves here doing this. Well, let's see. How did I do this before? I had to. There was something that I squeezed to get that in there. What did I do? That'll work. Anyway, that clip comes off. All right, and then that should slide right out. All right. Okay, and I get a little bucket here to hold it in. Okay. On this one, there's these little clips that go inside there. Okay, and you can see that. And that's the old wear. Where's my new ones? Kind of show you the pad difference. They're not. I mean, these still have a little bit of life in them. The back ones definitely did not. So all you can do is you can take this and just press that piston in. Press it all the way in. Okay. And then you can put that new one in. So see, it goes like that. So you have to remember that this is going to be pressed in. Pressed into there like that. I don't know if you can see the little clips. All right. All right, so that's loaded. This one just comes right off. No big deal. All right. Now, same thing with there. Move this over to the side. And there should be bolts holding this in. Yep. They look bigger than 15 also. Let's see here. Oh yeah, they're way bigger. So there's bolts right here. See how big? And one down there to get this this holder off. Okay. So let me go get the right sizes for that, and we'll. All right. So these bolts are a big 21 millimeter. Oh man, let's see here. Might be on there. Might need a breaker bar. Yeah, they're really on there. So I'm gonna have to get the breaker bar on. Just turn the wheel a little bit. You'll be able to get a little more room to play with, and so I was able just to take the. I can't get down there, but I was able to break it loose. Get that top one out. Oop. All right. All right, there's the carrier or holder or whatever you want to call it. All right. So the same thing with this. Now this should be the same size. Yeah. All right. Oh, there we go. Nope. All right. There we go. That's out. Same thing, just take the hammer. Ooh, it's on there. I might have to put penetrating oil on this one. Oh, there we go. Okay. These ones actually still really good, but like I said, we're upgrading. It's funny how heavy these things are. All right, get the hole lined up. There's that, and just put it right back together the way we found it. And let's see, where did I? There we go. Oh, these look so much nicer, don't they? Okay, there's that. Let me clean up this, and we'll come back, and basically we're just putting it back. All right, so now we're unhooking the sensors. These just slide out from the clips here. All right, and this one slides out. Okay, and then it goes, where does this one go? I'm gonna have to take that off, probably. Bet you it's in the back there, so I'm gonna have to take this panel off to get to it. Where's my little screwdriver? Oh, there it is. There's a little clip right here. Let's see if I can just take that clip off somehow. And get this clip off. Start gum. Alright. Well, once we get that clip off, then we can get behind that panel, because I'm sure that's where that little clip is there. Alright. There we go. Let's just turn it, turn it, turn it. Little screwdriver in there, and I don't know if you can see. Basically, I just stuck my little screwdriver right in the little hole there, and I'm just turning it, and came right off. All right. So then, yep, there's a clip. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little clip right here. Okay. That's going to come out, and we're going to disconnect it from there and replace it. So that's where the clip is. It's right behind there. All right. So if you're replacing that sensor, okay, go ahead and just replace it real quick. And all right, so you see, we'll come back, how it clips right there. So it is dangling right here, and then that will connect this. Okay. Let's see if you can get a better spot like that. All right, so then connect it, and there's that little clip that you have to push it back in, come on. All right, and then there's a little push in right there. And then this one goes in first, the new one. Okay, and that goes all the way down in. And then it goes this bigger one on the outside. All right. And then we follow it down into here. Let's see if you can see it. There's another clip right here. All right, get down into that one. And same with this one on top of it. Or no, other way around. Because this, sorry, this has to go the other way. Okay. Because it's going to go this way. All right, there we go. It goes like that. Okay, and that comes around here. Little clip right here in the back. If I can get it in, it's kind of tight. There we go. Okay, then we'll just let this just dangle a little bit so you can see there's a clip right there on the back. And then we got the clip that goes on here onto the caliper. All right, so now, where is my... And we got all new rubber and caps that comes with, so I can take these off and replace them. They're actually still good. I'm gonna keep these. So, because these are still in really good shape. Okay. But if they needed replaced, you'd replace them now. Okay. Of course, you're gonna take your grease. Brake grease. Yep. It didn't open. Oh, a little bit. There we go. Okay, same thing down in here. Show you. I'm off a little bit. Let me show you again. So right down in these grooves, okay. You can see like right down in there. Okay, and then up in the top, same thing. You don't need a lot, it's just there just to, it's kind of a guide. Okay, and then one in there. Okay. All right, and then I tighten these back down. Oh, this can come up in here. Oh, I gotta get this other pad in. Put this pad in first. Then the caliper comes in here. All right. And then your pins. And then you gotta line it up and bolt it in. All right, so this is I gotta get my head stuck up in there. So, but anyway, you put these pins in, tighten them down, and then we'll put that these little clips in on the front here to get this clip back in. I put the bottom in first, okay? So I put in the bottom like that, and then all you do is you're gonna get that in there. Then you're just gonna pull, push in, and go like that. Okay, and it's in. That's basically it, okay? And then we throw the tire back on. But that's how you do the front. And yeah, that looks just really, really good. You know, if I really wanted to, I could like retouch this up, buff them out, and make them look nice. But it's a daily driver, so I'm not gonna worry about it. It's gonna get all just ugly looking in a little bit anyway. All right, we'll get on the tire, and then I'll do the other side, and we'll be done. Just to show the difference on this side, because I haven't done this one yet. I just want to show you what it looks like on that side, and then I'll come over to this side, and like I said, just it looks a little more sporty, a little bit nicer, you know. So So that looks, overall, I think that improves the look of the car a lot. All right, let me finish it up and then we'll go test drive it. All right, let's test them out. Want to get up to speed a little bit. Just break them in. Stopping pretty good. I like to do this about maybe 10 times. There's a lot of speed bumps through here, so it forces you to kind of forces you to do the brakes. Stopping pretty good. I like it. Trying to hold it and drive at the same time. I don't got a holder. Oh yeah, grip's really good now. Okay, I think we did what we set out to do. So the whole reason of this video was just to kind of show you that you can do it yourself. You know, I'm not that fast, and it took me about 3 hours. You know, of course I was videotaping and trying to, you know, set things up a little bit. But the dealership, they want, for OEM brakes, they want $3,000 to $4,000, you know, and brake places, last time I was quoted, was $1,800. So that's silly talk. I mean, like I said, everything cost me $650, and you know, a few things a little bit of time. So yeah, this is these brakes will work good. I think I bedded them in pretty well, and yeah, it's just more about saving money, because I mean, everything's getting too damn expensive. Yeah, it stops really good. Stops straight, not pulling. No squeaking. That's what was happened before, was the squeaking. So, and it was about time. When I got the car, it had about what was it, 32,000. It now has 60,000 on it. So, and I replaced the brakes when I first got the car, just the pads. So it was due for rotors and the whole shebang. Yep, so I'm gonna end off right there, and hope this helps anybody out, you know, that was trying to figure this out. The same thing, you know. So all right, see you guys next time, and damn, that vet looks good. All right, see you guys next time.